When religious leaders accept and promote illusions as though they were real, especially those that contradict the Creator's established order, they are not merely mistaken, they are in breach of a profound responsibility. Their role is not to echo popular narratives or adopt man-made constructs unquestionably, but to uphold truth, protect spiritual clarity, and guard the boundaries the Creator has established. By embracing narratives like the staged moon landing or endorsing demonstrations like the so-called final experiment, despite their reliance on CGI, video overlays and simulations, these leaders do no more than misjudge. They subtly dismiss key elements of divine revelation, such as the existence of a firmament or the clear distinction between the heaven and the earth as defined by creation itself. And in doing so, they replace the authority of God with the inventions of man. This is not harmless error when a religious authority misleads others by validating illusions. It constitutes a violation of trust and a failure of spiritual duty. Those under their guidance, their flock as it were, rely on them for wisdom, protection and truth. To mislead them through the acceptance of false representations is to lead them away from the Creator's order into confusion. This is a clear breach of duty of care. Leadership demands accountability, and in spiritual matters, the weight of that accountability is eternal. One cannot serve both truth and illusion. One cannot honor divine revelation while endorsing narratives that directly contradict it. To preserve integrity, religious leaders must courageously stand apart from the consensus when it conflicts with creation, and resist the temptation to conform to a world increasingly comfortable with manufactured reality. The claim that a human agency such as NASA has breached the firmament, the boundary established between the heavens and earth, and left physical footprints on a heavenly body, is not only scientifically and spiritually unfounded, it is plainly absurd. It demands not evidence but blind acceptance of a narrative built on unverified visuals, simulations, and unverifiable claims. Those who believe this narrative without discernment, and worse, those who teach it as truth, reveal serious lack of sound judgment. They do not possess the clarity required to judge a matter correctly. They mistake an illusion for reality, often without question, and in doing so, they surrender their ability to reason clearly and spiritually. To prioritize man-made simulations over divine reality is not simply an error, it is a declaration of one's detachment from the truth. It is to choose delusion over discernment, and in doing so, such individuals, especially if they are in positions of authority or influence, become unfit to lead, unfit to teach, and unfit to instruct others in what is real. Belief in manufactured imagery and theatrical presentations in place of verifiable reality is not enlightenment, it is deception. And when deception is preferred over truth, the consequence is not just misinformation, it is the erosion of the very faculties that make sound reasoning and spiritual integrity possible. To live by illusions is to step outside reality, and in doing so, one no longer stands in truth, but in delusion.